Welcome to the next episode, episode 4 of Tony Takes on Tech, and we'll be talking about 5G. So, why is 5G so important? I mean, throughout MWC, 5G was a recurring theme through all the conferences that were going on. Why is 5G such a big thing? Well, quite simply put, 5G is way above 4G. It's a whole new standard that's going to define the next generation of telecommunications for all of us. It's actually about 10 years since we had our first generation networks, which we call GPRS, or the G sign that you see on your when you turn on your data. You see a G sign. Now that is what we call the first generation networks. Then came Edge, then came 3G, then came 4G, and now 5G. So all these standards come with different data rates, which translates to faster speeds and better communication across platforms. So you'll find that how these standards develop over time is dependent on how we are using networks at the current period. For example, the first generation networks are mainly for calling and texting, and that was mainly it. There was not much data that was moving around. Edge came to facilitate the first browsers, and basically it was pretty good internet speeds. I remember using the Telecom Wireless broadband modem, and it was like epic, like accessing the internet. The first time I accessed internet on a laptop was using a Telecom modem with Edge speeds. Then came 3G, such a big standard, it was a big leap in terms of how fast networks got. Allowed us to utilize IMs, browse the web more efficiently, watch more videos on YouTube and all these other sources. Allowed us to do a lot more. Online gaming became a big thing on the advent of 3G and 3.5G, which is an advancement of the 3G technology. And now we are approaching 4G throughout the country in Kenya, for example. There's a lot better, a better implementation of 4G in Tanzania. Vodacom, good job. Safaricom is also doing a very good job in Kenya. It's actually the only carrier actually supporting 4G in Kenya, and you actually notice the difference. You actually notice the difference when you use their 3G speeds and their 4G speeds. Now, testing on a random Wednesday night, I actually got up to 15 to 20 Mbps on download speeds and about 15 Mbps on upload speeds. Now that is fantastic, and big up to Safaricom for that. Although it's not up the full potential of 4G, because it's supposed to go to about 350 Mbs per second download speed, and I believe 50 or 150 Mbs per second upload speed. But it's still good enough, works good for me. I upload YouTube videos in about 2 minutes, which is good. So 5G, what is 5G and how will it change how you use the internet? Well, for most people right now, especially in Kenya, we are mostly stuck on 3G and 2G networks. Not many people have 4G phones at this current point. This means basically your internet speeds are not as fast as they should be. A lot of videos are buffering. For you, when you're watching YouTube videos or stuff on WhatsApp, it takes a bit longer to download stuff. And it can be a bit frustrating. I know the struggle with data. I'm a heavy data consumer, and I really appreciate fast data. It's one thing having a lot of data, and it's another thing having fast data. So when those two are combined, it's really fantastic. So Safaricom unlimited bundles, please. Yeah. Anyway, so 5G. So 5G standard actually allows for 38 gigabits per second speeds on download, and I can actually go up to 10 gigabytes per second upload speed, which is fantastic. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But on real world usage, you might actually get about 1 GB per second download speeds and about 300 MBs per second upload speed, which is actually pretty good. It's good enough. So the target time frame for launch of 5G is about 2020 to meet business and consumer needs. And for sure, that's how many years from now? About 3 years from now. It's not too long actually, but we're all looking forward to this because of all the opportunities from the consumer perspective, how much content you're consuming online, from Netflix to YouTube, to just even how you chat. I think at a certain point, chatting will be complemented by video calling and all this. And I think the reason video calling sometimes is not that used is because sometimes video is choppy. I've used Google Duo, I've used Skype, and it goes well. It like works pretty well. Like you can see the other person and you can tell that this is the person that I know. But it's not as crisp and clear as you want it to be, and I guess that's why we're looking for better bandwidth, so that we can have a lot and faster data, so that we can have like a little more real-time conversations. When you look at brand technologies like the Internet of Things, which is a really big segment, from smart houses to smart watches to smart glasses and all these things, they're all going to have IP addresses, and they're going to need to be connected to the data network, and be able to share all this data with your smartphone or your laptop and all these things. And all that means is that data consumption is going to go like way high, and you're going to really need a really big bandwidth, for you to be able to have all these devices working at the same time, doing all these things. So 5G is really promising, a really promising technology for all of us, and I really hope that you're interested too. Tell me what you think about 5G. What's your idea? What is your ideal situation for using fast data networks? If you, a hypothetical situation, if you had 100 gigabytes of data every single day being renewed, and you're on 4G networks at 30 MBs per second, what would you do with that? Just leave it in the comments. I'd love to know what you'd do with that. I know what I'd do. I'll tell you guys. I'll be replying in the comments, so just leave it there. So until next time, this is Tony Takes on Tech. Share this video, comment, like it, please. I'd love to hear your feedback on what you think about what I've been doing. Any improvements you would suggest, just holler in the comments. Or if you have my number, you can text me or hit me up on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, all these good places, and just share your opinions. It'll be really amazing to see you guys soon, next week. So till next time, cheers.